Hi everyone, welcome to Math World. This video is to discuss Cambridge International AS and A-Level Mathematics Paper 1, which is a pure mathematics one for October-November 2021, and the code is 9709/12. Okay, so let's move on to question number 1. Now for question number 1, solve the equation 2 cos theta equals to 7 minus 3 over cos theta for theta between negative 90 degrees and 90 degrees. So from here, I will copy the question. Okay, so first of all, I will times the whole equation by cos theta. So the left hand side, you will be getting 2 cos squared theta. Cos theta times cos theta is cos squared theta. That equals to 7 cos theta minus 3. Okay, so from here, rearrange the equations to get quadratic equation. So I will move the terms on the right side to the left hand side. So when you move, you will get negative 7 cos theta plus 3 equals to 0. Okay, now your quadratic equation in terms of cos theta right now, that means I can factorize it into two linear factors, but in terms of cos theta. So here will be cos theta minus 3 times 2 cos theta minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, so now multiplication of two terms equals to 0 means one of the terms must be 0, which means either cos theta minus 3 equals to 0 or 2 cos theta minus 1 equals to 0. So for the first one, you will get cos theta is 3. But then we know that cos theta is always defined from minus 1 to 1. Therefore, we cannot accept the cos theta equals to 3. Okay, it will be omitted. Now then, I will get cos theta equals to half. Now, when you look at the domain here, the theta is defined from minus 90 degrees to 90 degrees, which means it will be in the first and last quadrant. Okay, you can accept these two angles. But then our cos theta will be positive for first and last quadrant. That means you are getting the same quadrant here. So now when you refer to the calculator, inverse cos half is going to be 60 degrees. Okay, here is 60 degrees. So now your first angle is positive 60 degrees and second angle is negative 60 degrees. So with this, we have completed this question. Okay, now for question number 2. The graph of y equals to fx is transformed to the graph of y equals to f2x minus 3. Describe fully two single transformations that have been combined to give the resulting transformation. So from here, firstly, we have to refer to the f2x. So the f2x is basically the stretch in the x direction by the scale factor of half. Alright? So I will write the transformations will be stretch in the x direction by a scale factor half. Okay, that's why this is 2x here. The second transformation is the minus 3. So minus 3 means you move down the whole graph, right? Or I can say that and followed by translation zero minus 3. Okay, because your second transformation is the minus 3. So you move down the graph by 3 units. Therefore, the translation will be 0 minus 3. So that's all for the A. Now, the point P with coordinates 5, 6 lies on the transformed graph y equals to f2x minus 3. So state the coordinates of the corresponding points on the original graph. Basically, fx has been changed to f of 2x minus 3. Okay, so now This is 2x minus 3. Your new point is with coordinates 5, 6. Now you need to find what are the original coordinates. Okay, so from here, since we know that the y has been moved down, okay, the y has been moved down by 3 units. Therefore, for original y, you must plus back, right? You have to move up. So here I will easily get the y coordinate is going to be 6 plus 3, which is 9. And then now, this 2x, okay, is the stretch in the x-axis with the scale factor half, right? Then you'll be getting 5x, which means you will be getting half x equals to 5 because the scale factor is half. Therefore, from here, my original x will be 10. Alright? Therefore, the point on y equals to fx with coordinates 9 and 10. Okay, so done for the parts B. Now for question 3. Given fx is this function where the x is greater than 1, find the value of f5. This is a composite function. So fx equals to x plus 3 over x minus 1. I will count what is the f5 first. So f5, just replace the x by 5. I will get 5 plus 3 over 5 minus 1. Then you will get 8 over 4, which is 2. And then now, f5, it is same as f of f5. Okay, so now your f5 is 2. So I will get f2. And now, substitute back into your fx and replace the x by 2. So I will get 2 plus 3 over 2 minus 1. And hence, you will be getting 5. So that's the solution of ff5. Now, B, find the expression for f inverse. So for f inverse, I need to refer to the fx and let this fx be y. And after that, get the x as a subject. So my fx is x plus 3 over x minus 1. Let y be fx. Therefore, your y is x plus 3 over x minus 1. And now get the x as a subject. So to get the x as a subject, I will move this x minus 1 to the left hand side. Then now I will be getting y multiplied with x minus 1 and that equals to x plus 3. Okay, so from here I will do expansion again. It will be xy minus y equals to x plus 3. And now get x as a subject. So it means that I have to move the x from the right side to left side and the minus y to the right side. Then you will be getting xy minus x equals to 3 plus y. So for the left hand side, you may factorize the x to get x times y minus 1 equals to 3 plus y. Then now your x is going to be 3 plus y over y minus 1. Okay, now once you get the x as a subject on the left hand side and the terms on the right hand side will just consist of y and constants, then you can change the x to be f inverse and change the y to be x. Okay, so this is your f inverse expression. Now, next question number 4. A curve is dy is such that dy dx is 8 over square of 3x plus 2. The curve passes through the points 2 and 5, 5 and 2/3, right? Find the equation of the curve. So when y, to get dy dx, you differentiate. Given dy dx, to get y, that is the reverse process, therefore we have to integrate. So now, my dy dx is 8 over 3x plus 2 squared. So the square at the bottom, I can just move up. It becomes 8 times 3x plus 2 to the power of negative 2. this is the dy dx. Now, my y is integration of 8 times 3x plus 2 to the power of negative 2 dx. So, for your information, to integrate k of ax plus b to the power of n dx, since k is a constant and it multiplied to the function of x, we can factorize the k first before we integrate. Because it is the multiplication or even it is division, you also can factorize, but not for plus and minus. So now, according to the formula, when you integrate ax plus b to the power of n dx, is going to be ax plus b to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1. You copy down the new degree, and now you differentiate ax plus b to get a, and followed by plus c because of indefinite integral. Okay, so now I will factorize the 8, and then I will get 3x plus 2 to the power of negative 2 dx. And when we integrate, we rewrite the whole function, and then the degree from minus 1 you change to, from minus 2 you change to minus 1 because you plus 1. So minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Then over minus 1, and differentiate 3x plus 2 is going to be 3. Then plus c. Okay, so now simplify first. So the denominator is minus 3, so I will combine with the 8, means that it will be minus 8 over. Now, because of the degree of negative 1 here, I will just move it down. So it will be over 3x plus 2. Then plus c. Okay, so, sorry, I missed out the 3 here. So it should have 3. Alright, so now after this, to find the c, substitute the point coordinates. So x is 2, y is 5 and 2/3. So this is my y. So at 2, 5 and 2/3, that means the x is 2, the y is 5 and 2/3. Then I will get 5 and 2/3 equals to negative 8 over 3 bracket 3 times 2 plus 2. Then plus c. So you will get 5 and 2/3 equals to minus 8 over 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8, then plus c. So when you simplify this, alright, so basically the 8's can be cancelled off, then you only get negative 1 over 3 on the right hand side. The negative 1 over 3 move to the other side and becomes plus, then your c obviously is 6. Therefore, right, the question says equation of the curve. So now, equation of the curve, you just substitute this c into your y expression. Okay, so I will get y equals to minus 8 over 3 bracket 3x plus 2, then plus 6. So that is the solution of this question. Alright, so let's move on to next question. Question number 5. The first, third, and fifth terms of an arithmetic progression are 2 cos x minus 6 square root 3 sin x and 10 cos x respectively. Find the exact value of x. So T1 is 2 cos x. This is arithmetic progression. T3 is minus 6 square root 3 sin x. T5 is 10 cos x. Okay, so we know that T3 is a plus 2d because our formula Tn is a plus n minus 1d. Okay, so now I will replace. So T3 is negative 6 root 3 sin x. The a just remain. Okay, the a is given. This is the a. Right? So 2 cos x. The d will remain because we do know what is a d. D is a common difference. So from here, I will divide the whole equation by 2 first. So here drop. That means here is 3. Alright? Then to get the d, I will just move the cos x to the other side. Now I rewrite my d is basically negative 3 square root 3 sine x minus cos x. So this is my first equation. Now, next is going to be using the T5. So T5 is A plus 4D according to this formula, the Tn formula. So now my T5 is 10 cos x, then my A is 2 cos x plus 4D. Okay, then now the 2 cos x can be moved to the other side, becomes 8 cos x equals to 4D. Then I divide the whole equation by 4. That means 2 cos x equals to d. This is my second equation. So now I will solve first equals to second. So 2 cos x equals to negative 3 square root 3 sine x minus cos x. Okay, the question says exact value of x. So now the minus cos x will be moved to the left hand side, becomes plus. So then you will get 3 cos x equals to negative 3 square root 3 sine x. Okay, then you can divide the whole equation by 3 cos x. So 3 cos x over 3 cos x is 1. Then the negative 3 square root 3. Okay, if I show step by step, so the 3 can be cancelled off. Then you will get sine x over cos x is tangent x. So from here, I'll get 1 equals to negative square root 3 tangent x. Okay, and then now my tangent x is going to be negative 1 over square root 3. Now, your x is given by minus half pi and pi. Okay, so that means minus half pi and pi. Right, these 3 quadrants. So now your tangent is negative. For your information, tangent negative means second and third quadrant will be negative for tangent. So obviously, now you need to find what is your x here. This is your x. Because we only accept first, second, and fourth quadrant. So the last one cannot be accepted. Right, so this one cannot be accepted. So which means now you use your calculator and get inverse tangent 1 over square root 3. Then you will be getting this is pi over 6. Therefore, your x is going to be pi minus pi over 6. Okay, you can write tangent, inverse tangent 1 over square root 3 is pi over 6. So it means that it is a blue color here. And now you need to find the orange angle. So that means the answer will be 5 over 6 pi. That is your final answer. Right. Now, hence means use the previous answer. Find the exact sum of the first 25 terms of the progression. Since we have found the x value, then I can rewrite my a, d, and so on. Okay, I can count the value. Right. So now my t1 or my a becomes 2 cos 5 over 6 pi. Okay, so now my a is 2 cos 5 over 6 pi. And then my d, okay, so I can count my d. My d is 2 cos x. So now my d is 2 cos 5 over 6 pi as well. Alright, so 2 cos 5 over 6 pi is basically negative square root 3 over 2. Okay, now to get the first 25 terms, our formula is Sn equals to n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. So now means that you are getting S25 equals to 25 over 2, 2a, right, plus n minus 1 is 24. The d is negative square root 3 over 2. Then from here, you can simplify. The 2 can cancel off. This 2 can cancel off, and this left 12. So you will be getting 25 over 2 times minus square root 3. This plus 12 times minus means minus 12 square root 3. Okay, then you will get 25 over 2 times, okay, I miss out. There is the cos 5 over 6 is square root 3 over 2. So this one, okay, I have to rewrite the okay, this is 2. Cos 5 over 6 pi is negative square root 3 over 2. Then it will be negative square root 3. Okay, so I overlook the 2 there. So that means this is negative square root 3. So here I will write 2a. This one cannot cancel. Okay, sorry about that. So I will get 2a. So it's 2a plus n minus 1. This is 24 times negative square root 3. Okay, this should be the proper working. So then here I will get 22. This is negative 2 square root 3. This is negative 24 square root 3. So negative 2, negative 24 means negative 26 square root 3. Okay, so now the 2 and 26 can be simplified to be 13. So basically you need to count 25 times negative 13 square root 3. So which means this is going to be negative 325 square root 3. So that's the answer of this question. Okay, now number 6. The second term of a geometric progression is 54. So for geometric progression, second term is AR, okay, because the formula for the geometric progression, Tn is AR degree n minus 1. So now I will write AR equals to 54 because of the second term. Sum to infinity of the progression is 2, 4, 3. Sum to infinity is S infinity equals to A over 1 minus R. So here I will write A over 1 minus R equals to 2, 4, 3. The common ratio is greater than half, given R is greater than half. Now find the 10th term. So you need to find T10. Before you get the T10, you need to find A and R first. So I will let this be first equation and second equation. I will say from first equation, right, my A is 54 over R. I get the R first. Let this be third equation. Now I substitute third into second equation. So 54 over R, right? Then this 1 minus R I move up. It will be 243 times 1 minus R. Then I will do expansion. Right, the whole equation I times R first before I do expansion. So I get 54 equals to 243 R times 1 minus R. Then I expand the right side. I will get 243 R minus 243 R squared equals to 54. And now I get a quadratic equation in terms of R. So I will move all the terms to the left hand side because I need to get positive R squared. Then it will be 243R squared minus 243R plus 54 equals to 0. And when you need to simplify this, you can actually divide the whole equation by 27. Then you will be getting 9R squared minus 9R plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, and this quadratic equation can be factorized into two linear factors. First linear factor is 3R minus 2. Second linear factor is 3R plus 1. That equals to 0. Which means now either 3R minus 2 equals to 0 or 3r plus 1 equals to 0, then you will be getting 2r values. So which means the first one, the r may be 2 over 3, and the second r may be negative 1 over 3. But then, just now, you were given r is greater than half. Alright, therefore, r equals to negative 1 over 3 is, when you factorize this should be negative. Okay, then you'll be getting both positive r. But then, it's mentioned that r must be greater than half. So when r greater than half, we cannot accept 1 over 3. So given r greater than half, therefore r must be 2 over 3. Okay, once you have found the r, then we need to find the a before we get the 10th term, which is the T10. So now refer to equation number 3 to get the a. So your a is 5 from equation 3. Your a is 54 over r, which means 54 divided by 2 over 3. Then here you will be getting 81. Okay, so 10th term, which means it's T10. Then this is AR degree 9. My A is 81. My I is 2 over 3, then degree 9. So at last, you will be getting 512 divided by 243. So that's the solution of this part. Okay, so now for question number 7. In the diagram, the lengths of AB and AC are both 15. Here, both 15. The points P is the foot of the perpendicular from C to AB. So this is C, here is AB. That means here is 90 degrees. Now the length of CP is 9. CP is 9. And arc of the circle with center B, this is a center B, passes through C and meets AB as Q. That means this is the sector, okay, with center B. Now, show that the angle ABC is 1.25 radians. Correct 3 significant figures ABC here. You want to show this. So now I need to find the BP. Okay, I need to find what is this length first. Or I need to find this first because I have 9. Once I found the BP length, then I can use this is the opposite, this is the adjacent. I can use tangent angle equals to 9 over BP. Okay, but before you get BP, let's look at the triangle first. This is a triangle. Okay, it is right angle triangle. Then I can use the Pythagoras theorem to find the AP. What is my AP? Alright, so I refer to the triangle. This is my AP. This is APC. So PC is 9, AC is 15. Okay, I need to know what is my AP. So from the Pythagoras theorem, AP is square root of 15 squared minus 9 squared, which means you are getting 12. So I know that this is 12. So when my AP is 12, here is 12, which means my BP is going to be 3. Okay, so now my BP is 15 minus 12, which is 3. So once I found BP is 3, then I can find this angle using triangle BPC. Okay, so I refer to triangle BPC. Here is 90 degrees. BP is 3. Then PC is 9. Here is a 9. And now I need to find angle ABC. So ABC is same as PBC. Okay, it's the same angle. So I find the angle PBC first. But when you look at this triangle BPC, and opposite angle, I mean the side which is opposite to the BPC, is 9. Adjacent side is 3. That means tangent angle PBC equals to 9 over 3. Then this is going to be 3. So now my angle PBC is inverse tangent 3. In radians, it will be 1.249. Then at last, 1.25 radians. Okay. Now, but then when you look at the whole picture, this angle PBC is same as ABC, right? So angle ABC is same as angle PBC. Therefore, it is same as 1.25 radians. Okay, so with this, we have shown the angle ABC equals to 1.25 radians. Okay, now for the B, calculate the area of the shaded region which is bounded by the arc CQ and the lines CP and PQ. Okay, let's look at the diagram. Now, let me erase off this first. Okay, now from here, obviously, to get the area of the shaded region is basically area of sector BCQ, then minus area of this triangle. Okay, just now we have found this angle here, and we know that this is 3, here is 9, so I need to find what is the radius, okay, which is a BC, and it's also same as BQ. So this BC can be found using Pythagoras theorem, and again I refer to this triangle because I know that this is 3. Okay, so I will referring to the PBC triangle to get the length first. So I draw the triangle again. This is 3. BPC, here is 9. This is 90 degrees. So now I need to find BC. So according to Pythagoras theorem, BC is square root of 9 squared plus 3 squared, which means this is square root of 81 plus 9. Then you'll be getting square root of 90. So now here I know that this is square root 90. Okay, so if BC is square root 90, that means QB is also square root 90 because that is the arc length. So arc length, it's not arc length, it is the radius. So now we need to find area. So area of rectangle, area of sector, let's say here is theta, this is R, it will be half R squared theta. Okay, so now my area of shaded region equals to area of sector BPC. Is it BPC? Let's check. Oh, sorry, BQC. Okay, BQC minus area of triangle BPC. So formula for area of sector BQC, okay, refer to here, it will be half R squared theta. Your R is square root 90. Your theta is the angle ABC that we have just solved. So it will be square root 90 squared, then 1.25. Okay, then you minus area of triangle BPC. So we know that here is 90 degrees, so it will be half times base times height. Then the first one you will get 56.25. The second one is 13.5. And final answer 42.75. And now you round up, it will be 42.8 centimeter squared. So that's the area of the shaded region. Okay, now next question, number 8. It's given that in this expansion, the coefficient for x squared is negative 15. Find the possible values of a. So means more than one value. Now, I will start with copying the question. From here, it is degree 1 of 4 plus 2x, and then multiply with degree 5 of 2 minus ax. So what I need to do is, I will just write this is 4 plus 2x. For this expansion, binomial expansion, right, it will be a plus b power n. Then I will change the summation nr, a to the power of r, b to the power of n power, b to the power of n minus r. The r start from 0 until n. This is a binomial expansion. So then I will rewrite in this general form. So the r from 0 to 5, because your n is 5. Okay, so let me write 5. Then it will be 5r 2 to the power of r minus ax to the power of 5 minus r. Okay, and this 4 I will times to the summation. So here becomes 4 summation r from 0 to 5, 5r 2 to the power of r minus a to the power of 5 minus r x to the power of 5 minus r. So the power I will move in. Okay, I will times into all the terms. Then now the next is this 2x I times to the summation. So I'll get plus 2x summation 5r 2 power r negative a to the power of 5 minus r followed by x to the power of 5 minus r. And the r start from 0 until 5. Okay, now look at here. X squared. Coefficient for x squared is negative 15. So now I have to find out the r value for each expansion so that I'm getting x squared. Okay. So to get x squared means for the first expansion here, this is a term with the x. So this 5 minus 2 must be squared. Or must be 2. I would say x squared equals to x power 5 minus r. So 2 equals to 5 minus r. That means your r is 3. Okay. Now for the second expansion here, this is x degree 1. So here in order to get x squared means that it will be x degree 1 times x degree 5 minus r. So here we have another formula. A to the power of m times a power n. Because the x is the same, the base is the same, then I will get a to the power of m plus n. Okay, that means here I will get 1 plus 5 minus r equals to 2. So 6 minus r is 2, that means your r is 4. Okay, so then now I will write coefficient of x squared is negative 15. So it means negative 15 is you have to substitute the r by 3 in all these terms. That will be the coefficients. Okay, this for the next one you have to replace the r by 4 to get the coefficient of x squared. So I will get 4 bracket 5c3 2 cube minus a to the power of 5 minus 3. That is for the first expansion. And then followed by 2. Okay, here is a 2. Here's a 2. 2, this, and this. And replace the r by 4. So then I will be getting 5c2, 2 power 4. Sorry, r is 4. Okay, r is 4. Then 2 power 4 minus a to the power 5 minus 4. So now I will simplify all. Minus 15 equals to 4 times 5c3 is basically 10. 2 cube is 8. Minus 2, this is power 2. Alright, 5 minus 3 is 2. So that means I'll get a squared. Then plus 2, 5c4 is 5. 2 power 4 is 16. Then this 5 minus 4 is 1. So minus a to the power of 1 is minus a. So now, for the right hand side first term, 4 times 10 is 40. 40 times 8, 320 a squared. 2 times 10, 2 times 5 is 10, times 16 will be 160, then times negative a, negative 160a, equals to minus 15. So now I will move the minus 15 to the right side. Then I will get 320 a squared minus 160a plus 15 equals to 0. And now the whole equation can be divided by 5. Okay, so I will get 64 a squared minus 32a plus 3 equals to 0. And this can be factorized into two linear factors. The first factor is 8a minus 3, and the second factor is going to be 8a minus 1, that equals to 0. Now, when multiplication of two terms equals to 0, which means either the first term equals to 0 or second term equals to 0. Okay, then from here, you will be getting the answer. The first answer is 3 over 8, and the second answer is going to be 1 over 8. So that's why when you refer to the question, possible values of A, so we are getting two A values here. Okay, now for B, is given instead that in the expansion of this, the coefficient for x squared is k. It's also given that there's only one value of a which leads to this value of k. Find the k and a. Okay, now it is a same expansion. Go back to here, same expansion. Okay, and then you are given that the k squared, the coefficient for k squared is, the coefficient for x squared is k, no longer negative 15. Alright, so what to do is you just need to change this to k. The rest no need to redo. Okay, you can just jump to this step and change the negative 15 to k. So I will write negative 15. So I will write the k change to, sorry, the negative 15 will be changed to k, okay, equals to 320a squared minus 160a. Then from here, I will get the quadratic equation. So I move the k to the other side. Now, it's mentioned that there's only one a, which leads to this k. Okay, so from here, you are getting the equation in quadratic equation in terms of a, which means there's only one root, one a value, which means the discriminant equals to 0. Alright, so now I will write my a, b, 320, then my b is negative 160, my c is going to be negative k. So instead of small letter a, I use capital letter A because my equation in terms of small letter a now, the lowercase letter a. So now my discriminant is b squared minus 4ac equals to 0. So therefore, negative 160 squared minus 4 times 320, which is my a, the c is minus k equals to 0. Then square of negative 160, it will be 25600. 4 times 320, it will be 1280. But because of the minus 4 and the minus k there, then you get plus 1280k equals to 0. Then from here, your k is going to be negative 25600 divided by 1280. Then at last, you are getting negative 20. So this is the k value. To get the a value, right? So I will substitute the k in this equation. So let's say this is the first equation. So now substitute k equals to negative 20 into first equation. Then I will get 320a squared minus 160a minus 20 equals to 0. Okay. Okay, now you see I made a mistake. Now here is minus k. See, this is minus k. Your k is minus 20. So minus k becomes plus 20. So it means that here should be plus 20. So be careful when you solve this kind of question. So then the whole equation can be divided by 20. Then you'll be getting 16a squared minus 8a plus 1 equals to 0. And this can be factorized into one linear factor, but which is repeating. Okay. Then now 4a minus 1 equals to 0. At last your a is 1 over 4. So that's the solution of the a and k. Right? So now for question number 9, the volume V m cube of a large circular mound of iron ore R of radius r meter is modeled by the equation. This is the this is the V volume for r greater, r at least 2. Okay, now it's mentioned that the iron ore is added to the mound at a constant rate of 1.3 meter cube per second. So when you look at the units here, this is dV over dt because of the meter cube. The second means the time. It will be 1.5. Find the rate, which means d over dt. Okay, d over dt, at which the radius is increasing at the instant. So it means you want to find dr dt is how much when the radius is 5.5. So what is your dr dt when the r is 5.5 meters? Okay, so now given the v is 3 over 2 times r minus half cube minus 1. So now dv over dr. So now to differentiate this, you need to use d over dx fx to the power of n, which is the power rule. Bring down the n, then remain the fx, degree, n minus 1, and differentiate fx to get f prime x. So from here, I will get 3 over 2 times 3, r minus half to the power of 2. Then when you differentiate r minus half is 1. So the minus 1 at the back will be 0 because it is a constant. Then from here, I will get 9 over 2 times r minus half to the power of 2. Now, find the dv dr when r equals to 5.5 first. So when r equals to 5.5, my dv over dr is going to be 9 over 2 times 5.5 minus the half is actually 0.5, right? Squared. So you will be getting 112.5. And now we need to find dr over dt. This is going to be dr over dv times dv over dt. So for your information, dr over dv is same as 1 divided by dv over dr. That means I need to get in 1 over this value for my dr dv. So it will be 1 over 112.5 multiplied with dv dt is given 1.5. Therefore, you will be getting 1 over 75 meter per second. So that is the dr dt. Okay, now B, find the volume of the mouse at the instant when the radius is increasing at 0.1 meter per second. So now dr dt is 0.1. What is your V? Okay, so from here, we need to find dv dr first. dv dr is dv over dt times dt over dr. So dv dt is given 1.5 in the question. Alright, so 1.5 times dt dr is 1 over dr dt. So dt dr is 1 over dr over dt. So when you simplify this, it's going to be 1.5 divided by 0.1, then you will get 15. Okay, because now we need to find the r. So now dv dr, go back to the previous solution. dv dr is this result. So now I need to use this result to find the r. So 9 over 2 times square of r minus half. Alright, so from parts A, dv over dr is 9 over 2 times r minus half degree 2. So now 15 is 9 over 2 times r minus half squared. So now the 9 over 2 move to the other side. So 15 times 2 over 9 is r minus half squared. So I will say r minus half is this 2. I move to the right side, or move to the other side because plus minus square root. So 15 times 2 over 9 is basically 10 over 3. Okay, so now your r is going to be half plus square root 10 over 3 or half minus square root 10 over 3. Okay, so what is the r first? Look at here, the r is the radius. Alright, so now you check. Obviously the first value, the half plus square root 10 over 3 is a positive value, but the second one, this is a negative value. This is negative. Or I will just write this is less than 0. Okay, this is less than 0. So your r is referring to radius, which means your radius r must be half plus square root of 10 over 3. The second one cannot be accepted because it's negative. Okay, so with this r we can find the volume because the question is asking for volume. Now your volume can be found by using the given expression. This is your volume. So now I will write volume is 3 over 2 times r minus half cubed minus 1. So when r equals to half plus square root of 10 over 3, the v is just to replace everything. This is a r, then you minus half. Cube it, minus 1. So from here, the half and minus half will be cancelled off. Alright, so you bring in the cube just to the second term. Then at last, you will be getting 8.129. And now we need to round up to 3 significant figures, which is 8.13 meter cube. So that's the final answer of this question. Right? Okay, so now for question number 10. The function f is defined by fx equals to x squared plus k over x plus 2 for x greater than 0, given that the curve with equation y equals to fx has a stationary point when x equals to 2, find k. So when stationary points means that we need to differentiate. So now I will write fx is x squared plus k x power negative 1 plus 2. Okay, I move up the x. Then now my f prime x is 2x. The minus 1 you bring down, minus k x power negative 2. Then I change this to 2x minus k over x squared. Now when stationary points means f prime x equals to 0. Which means now 2x minus k over x squared equals to 0. Then now you have to be careful. Y has a stationary point when x equals to 2. Means that I will write f2. Okay, I should write f2 equals to 0. So then I should replace the x by 2 then. So here is 2. This is 2 squared. Then I will get 4 minus k over 4 equals to 0. 4 equals to k over 4. Therefore, my k is 16. Okay, so that's the solution of this question. Right? So give me 1 minute. Okay, so now let's move on to B. B, determine the nature of the stationary point. Okay, so from here, we know that there is one stationary point, means that the x equals to 2. So to get the nature, we need to get f double prime. So now I will refer to this form, okay, and differentiate second time. So now f prime x will be 2x minus k x power negative 2. Now my f double prime x, when I differentiate 2x to get 2, this minus 2 move down and combine with minus k, it will be plus 2k x power negative 3. Okay, then now I will simplify it to be a simpler form by moving down the x cube, because it is x power negative 3. So now replace the x coordinates by 2, okay, to check whether the f double prime 2 is greater than 0 or less than 0. So now at the same time, we have found the k just now. The k is 16. Okay, so replace the k by 16. So 2 times 16 over 2 cube. So here I will get 2 plus 32 over 8. Therefore, you are getting 6. Okay, because 32 over 8 is 4. So here I get 6, which is greater than 0. So therefore, the stationary point is a minimum point. Okay, so that's the solution for part B. Now see, given that this is the only stationary point on the curve, find the range of f. So now I will rewrite my fx. This is x squared plus 16x plus 2. Okay, when you refer back to the fx here and replace the k by 16, whereby the x is greater than 0. And then just now we have solved f, in the previous question is given that the stationary point is at x equals to 2. And then this point is basically a minimum point. Alright, so now I need to find what is the minimum value. So f2 is 2 squared plus 16 over 2 plus 2. Therefore, you get 4 plus 8 plus 2, and last you get 14. Which means this is the minimum y, okay, because the point is minimum point. So since this is the minimum y value, my range of f is going to be fx at least 14. And now be careful with this. There's no equal sign because your x does not include, okay, your x is greater than 0. Right, but then now here x exactly 2. So we can accept 2, therefore your y can be exactly 14. Okay, so that's the range for the fx. Now for question 11, the diagram shows the line, the curve, and the normal to the curve at point A. Alright, so these are the two lines and one curve. Find the x-coordinate of the points where the normal to the curve meets the x-axis. Means you need to find what is this. Now, firstly, we need to get the normal to the curve. So before to get the normal to the curve, you need to get the gradient of the tangent at this point first. Okay, what is the gradient of the tangent to the curve? Because the normal is perpendicular to the tangent line. So it means that I need to differentiate. Okay, because the dy dx is the gradient of tangent. So now my y is half x plus 7 over 10 minus 1 over x minus 2 to the power 1 over 3. So this denominator will be moved up. Then I will write this is 1 over 2x plus 7 over 10 minus x minus 2 to the power negative 1 over 3. Now, my dy dx, differentiate half x to get half, second term to get 0. Now, the negative 1 over 3 move down and combine with the minus becomes plus 1 over 3, then the term, and now the power negative 1 over 3 minus 1 becomes negative 4 over 3. And when you differentiate x minus 2 is 1, no need to write because it's multiplied by 1. Okay, now we need to find what is the gradient of tangent at the point A. So A with x coordinate 3. So means that when x goes to 3, okay, now my dy dx, it will be half plus 1 over 3 times 3 minus 2 degree negative 4 over 3. So here is going to be half plus 1 over 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 to any degree is still 1. Therefore, the second term is basically 1 over 3. So here I will get 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3. At last, you will be getting 5 over 6. This dy dx is a gradient of tangent. Okay, so now from here, gradient of tangent is 5 over 6. So 5 over 6 times gradient of normal equals to minus 1 because they are perpendicular to each other. Therefore, m normal is going to be negative 6 over 5. Okay, with this gradient and the point, I can find the tangent at the normal line. What is this normal line? And then followed by finding this question mark. What is the point? What is the value of x when the y equals to 0? So now, my equation of normal passes through points A with coordinates 3 and 6 over 5. It will be y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. So it will be y minus 6 over 5 equals to, the m is negative 6 over 5, the x minus 3. Okay, now you can simplify this. Y equals to negative 6 over 5 x. So minus minus is a plus 18 over 5. This minus 6 over 5 move, plus 6 over 5. Then at last you will be getting y equals to negative 6 over 5x plus 24 over 5. Okay, this is the normal line. And now I need to find when y equals to 0, what is the x? Okay, meets the x-axis. So when the normal line meets the x-axis, that means y equals to 0. Okay, so now I need to find the x value. So 0 equals to minus 6 over 5x plus 24 over 5, which means 0 is minus 6x plus 24. So 6x is 24, hence your x is 4. Okay, so that's the x coordinates of the point where the normal line meets the x-axis. Now B, find the area of the shaded region, giving your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So now let's go back to the graph. So obviously, the area of the shaded region can be found by splitting it into 2 parts. Okay, here is 3. Then here we just found, it is 4. So you have to integrate from 5 over 2 to 3 for this curve. Okay, for the curve. And then plus with the integration from 3 to 4 for the straight line, the normal curve. Okay, or otherwise you can just say this is a triangle. Alright, the distance here is 1. Then this is the y value, that means it's 6 over 5. So I just need to integrate the graph from 5 over 2 to 3 plus with this area of triangle. Okay, so that will be the the area of the shaded region. So now my area of the shaded region equals to integrate from 5 over 2 to 3 the graph. The graph is half x plus 7 over 10 then minus. Okay, for integration I will use this form because I need the degree, right? So x minus 2 to degree negative 1 over 3. And plus with the area of the triangle. So area of triangle just now half times 4 minus 3, which is a 1, then times by 6 over 5. Okay, so for the first part to integrate, we always add 1 degree to the x, right? So here half, instead of x, I change to x squared over 2 with limits, plus 7 over 10 becomes 7 over 10x. Then the next term is x minus 2 to the power of negative 1 over 3, you plus 1, becomes 2 over 3. Then divide by 2 over 3. Differentiate x minus 2 is 1. Okay, don't forget to differentiate. Sometimes you don't get 1. So then here plus half 4 minus 3 is 1, then 6 over 5. Okay, so now you can simplify all these terms. It will be x squared over 4 plus 7 over 10x. Then this is 1 over 2 over 3. That means it's negative 3 over 2. X minus 2 to the power of 2 over 3. So I simplify all the terms first before I substitute the limits. Now, for the second term, half times 6 over 5. The half and 6 can be simplified. Then you get 3 over 5. Okay, then now replace the x by 3 first. So I will get 9 over 4 because 3 squared plus 21, or probably I just show step by step, then it will be better. So here will be 3 squared over 4 plus 7 over 10 times 3 minus 3 over 2 times 3 minus 2 power 2 over 3. Then minus, all these terms minus, when the x is 5 over 2. So here I'll get 1 over 4 times 5 over 2 squared. Then plus 7 over 10 times 5 over 2 minus 3 over 2 times 5 over 2 minus 2 to the power of 2 over 3. Okay, and lastly plus 3 over 5. So when you count this, you will get 9 over 4 plus 21 over 10 minus 3 over 2. Then minus, this is 25 over 16 plus 7 over 4. Then minus 3 over 2 times 0.5 to the power of 3 over 2. Then plus 3 over 5. So when you count all this, you will get 0.4824 plus 0.6. At last, you will be getting 1.08. So that's the solution of this integration. Okay, now question 12. The diagram shows the circle with equation x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y minus 27 equals to 0, and the tangent to the circle at the points P, 5, 4. That means this P here is 5, 4. Now, the tangent to the circle at P meets the x-axis at A. Here is the A, and the y-axis at B. So here is the B. Alright. So now find the area of the triangle OAB, where O is the origin. Now, firstly, we need to find the tangent line. Okay, so after you found the tangent line, you let x be 0, get the B. let y be 0, capital A. Then after that, you have to find, once you have found A and B, then you know what is the distance here. And you can find the area of the triangle. So that's the idea for solving this question. But then the problem here is, before you find the tangent line, you need to find the gradient of the tangent. Okay, what is the gradient here? So therefore, we have to get it from the circle equation. Because from circle equation, you can find the center, right? You can find the center, and then you can find the radius. So if let's say you have found the center here, then you can find what is the radius. Then from there, no, wait. We don't need the radius. We need the center. Let's say this is the center of the circle. So if you found the center here, then we can find what is the gradient of this line, and then followed by gradients of the tangent, because they are perpendicular to each other. Okay, so now to get it, all right, I have to simplify. I have to change my equation of circle in general form. So my circle equation general form is x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equals to r squared. So this can be done by using completing the square. Okay, so I'm going to use that method to solve it. So now x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y minus 27 equals to 0. Otherwise, you can just use differentiation, because when you get the dy dx here, that is the gradient of tangents. Right? Then you can get the answer faster. No need to find so many steps. So now I will rewrite first. X squared minus 6x plus y squared plus 4y, then minus 27 equals to 0. Okay, then now I complete the square, rewrite the first two terms, plus bracket square minus bracket square, this is for the x. So inside the brackets, it should be minus 6 divided by 2. Always take the coefficient of x and divided by 2. Then now, same goes to the y. So I will write y squared plus 4y, then plus bracket square minus bracket square, and then minus 27 equals to 0. The term inside the bracket will be plus 4 over 2. Okay, so from here, for the first bracket, I will combine the first and third term. Okay, then here it will be x minus 3 squared. Because when you do expansion for x minus 3 squared, you will be getting these three terms. Okay, so then from here, where to get the minus 3 is basically minus 6 over 2. Then the next one is negative, minus 3 squared. And then plus, I combine the first and third term, it will be y plus 2 squared. Then again, minus 2 squared minus 27 equals to 0. And then from here, I will simplify all the terms. So I will be getting x minus 3 squared. So this working is quite long if you use this, right? Plus y minus 2 squared. Then minus 9 minus 4 is minus 13. You minus 27 means that it is 40. Minus 40. So I move all these terms to the right side, becomes 40. Then from here, I will get x minus 3 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals to square of square root 40. So then from here, I know my center of the circle is with coordinates 3, negative 2. How to get this? You let this be 0. So your x is 3. Let y plus 2 be 0. You get y equals to negative 2. Okay, and then the radius. The radius is square root 40. Okay, so now I have found the center. As I have mentioned just now, found this point. This is with coordinates 3 minus 2. Then I can find what is the gradient. Let's say this is a C. Okay, I label the center as C. So now my C is 3, negative 2. the P is given 5, 4. So now I can find what is a gradient of CP. It will be, now for your information, the gradient of x1, y1, x2, y2. So the m is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So from here, I will get 4 minus 2 over 5 minus 3, which is 6 over 2, then I get 3. So then m normal, or I would say m tangent, right? M tangent times 3 is minus 1, therefore m tangent equals to negative 1 over 3. So once I get this negative 1 over 3 for the gradient of tangent, then I can form this line. Alright, so equation of tangent at P 5, 4, it will be y minus 4 equals to negative 1 over 3 x minus 5. Okay, so from here no need to simplify because we need to find a and b. So now a happens when the y equals to 0. So when y equals to 0, at a, y equals to 0. So 0 minus 4 is 1 over 3 times x minus 5. So negative 12 is x minus 5. I move the 3 to the other side. That means your x is going to be, your x is, wait, let me check. Okay, negative 12 plus 5. Negative 12 plus 5 is 7. Okay. So let me check first. Oh, okay, I missed out the negative. Here is negative. Here is negative. Alright, so here I will get negative x. Mistake. So here I will write 0 minus 4 is negative 1 over 3. So the negative 3 move to the right side, move to the left side, it will be 12. It will be 12. So then my x is going to be 17. Right? Which means now here is 17. Here is 17. Okay? Then now I need to find a b. So at b, my x equals to 0. So at b, x equals to 0. That means now y minus 4 is negative 1 over 3, 0 minus 5. So now my y is going to be minus 1 over 3 times minus 5 is 5 over 3. Then you plus 4. This is 12, 17 over 3. Okay, so I got 17 over 3 here. Therefore, now you can find the area of triangle. That means it's 17 over 3 times 17, which is here 17, then times half. So area of triangle OAB is half times 17 times 17 over 3. Then you will get 48 over 2. Okay, this is the longer way to get the answer because we have found the gradients of, the center of the circle. So another option to solve this question is no need to get the center of the circle. All these steps, no need. Right? What you need to do is you just differentiate. So I'm going to show you here another option. So x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y minus 27 equals to 0. When you differentiate x squared, it will be 2x. Differentiate y squared is 2y dy over dx. Minus 6x becomes minus 6. 4y is 4 dy dx. Minus 27 is 0. Okay, that equals to 0. So from here, you can just write at P 5, 4. I can direct find what is this gradient. That is our dy dx here. So now I replace the x by 5 and then the y by 4. So from here you will get, okay, look at here. This is 8 dy dx, this is 4. So 8 plus 4, you'll be getting 12. So I will get 12 dy dx. Alright, then here 10 minus 6, you will get plus 4. So here plus 4 equals to 0, which means dy dx is negative 4 over 12, which is also negative 1 over 3. So I already found the m here is negative 1 over 3. So once you get this, okay, then you can go to this step already. So I have found here. Alright, so that is the second option by using differentiation to solve this question instead of finding the center of the circle. Okay, so now for part B, points Q and R also lie on the circle such that PQR is an equilateral triangle. Find the exact area of the triangle PQR. Okay, so now let's go back to the diagram. I have found PQR. Okay, this is the equilateral triangle. Now, if the C is the center, okay, equilateral triangle means that all the sides are the same. Then I know that I can split it. I can add on here. Okay, let me erase all this first. So I can add a line here. Okay. Then now you need to find the area of PQR. Exact area, this whole orange color. So now, since it is equilateral triangle, means that this is going to be pi over 3. Right, here is pi over 3, here is pi over 3. This is pi over 3. Now, all this equals to pi over 3. Since I have split it into two parts, you see here, two parts, that means this is going to be half of pi over 3. Half of pi over 3, then I will get pi over 6. This is pi over 6. Alright? Now, I can find the area. Okay, here is pi over 3, pi over 6. Now, if you refer to the properties of the circle, okay, this angle, now look at here. This is pi over 3. Right, here is going to be pi over 6 because I split it into two. Here is going to be pi over 6. Right, because all these are radius. This is radius, radius, radius. So it will be same angle. So if here is pi over 6, here is pi over 6, this angle is going to be pi over 3. Right? So pi over 6 plus pi over 6 is 2 pi over 6, which is 1 over 2 pi over 6, which is 1 over 3 pi. Wait, let me check one more time. Okay, here pi over 3, orange color, pi over 3. Then okay, pi over 3 for all. So here is going to be 2 over 3 pi. Okay, here is going to be 2 over 3 pi. This is 2 over 3 pi. It's not pi over 3. Because we know that here is pi over 3, then this is going to be double. Alright, so now I can say that the area of triangle PQR is 3 times, because these 3 triangles are the same, 3 times area of CQR. This is a C. But then now, even though I know that the angle is 2 pi over 3 for the RCQ, I still need to find what is this length. Okay, so to find the length, I know that radius just now, when we refer to the radius, see here, radius is square root 40, which means here is going to be square root 40. Okay, this is square root 40 because all these are the radius, square root 40, isn't it? That means now you will be getting square root 40, and the angle. Then I can find the area of the triangle. Okay, so I'm going to draw the triangle here, or I'm going to draw the circle here. Then it will be better. Let's say this is a circle. Okay. Now this is a P. Okay, and this is a C. This is a P. So here is a Q. This is the R. Then now, obviously, this is square root 40. Here, square root 40. Right, here also, square root 40. And then now, I will join all this to get the equilateral triangle. Okay, so from here, since equilateral triangle, that means this is going to be pi over 3. Here is pi over 3. This is pi over 3. Now, area of triangle PQR, I will say that is 3 times area of triangle, this is my C, so RCQ. Okay, so now to get the RCQ, I need to know what is this angle. So for your information, alright, the CQ is RC, it is radius of circle, which is same as square root 40. This is from part A. Okay, so now angle PQR equals to angle QRP equals to angle RPQ equals to pi over 3 because of equilateral triangle. Okay, so now, therefore, angle RCQ is double of angle RPQ. Okay, based on the properties of the circle. Therefore, this is 2 pi over 3. Alright, so now area of triangle RCQ is half. Now we have a formula here. If let's say here AB here theta, then it will be half AB sine theta. Alright, therefore this is half RC CQ sine angle RCQ. So this is half. RC is square root 40 because all these are radius. So square root 40 times square root 40 sine 2 over 3 pi. Hence, you will be getting 30 square root 3. Okay? So, or probably I will just show step by step. This is half. Square root 40 is 40. Sine 2 over 3 pi is same as sine pi over 3, which is sine 60 degrees. Then you get square root 3 over 2. That means from here, alright, here becomes 20. This one becomes 10. So basically it's 10. Okay, here is 10, sorry. Not 30, it's 10. Okay, then here you get 10 square root 3 for one triangle. So now it's mentioned that your area here, area of the rectangle, area of the triangle. So at last, area of triangle PQR is 3 times the previous area. Therefore, you are getting 30 square root 3. So this is the exact area of the triangle. Okay, so that's all for this question paper, and that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Alright, please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching my video, and stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Thank you everyone. Bye.